everybody, my name is Carmen Shenk. I'm the Tiny House Foodie and welcome back to the Right Sizing Your Kitchen video challenge. Now today is January the 20th and we're going to take on the pantry today. So set aside a little bit of time. This is one of the most rewarding changes and one of the best things to tackle in a kitchen because you get so much change and so much enjoyment out of seeing the dramatic improvements. So here's where we begin. In our pantry, there are some things that my husband's allergic to. He's got an allergy to MSG, which means things that come in cans very often have an MSG, even if it's not labeled such. The labeling situation is kind of tricky. So we don't really buy food in cans for that reason. So it's really easy when it's time to clean out the pantry. There's no cans, except for these, and these were intended to make puppy treats. But we can both see that that didn't happen. That means it probably won't happen either. So if you bought something for a project that you didn't complete, donate it, okay? Weird things that nobody else wants either, you can go ahead and compost the food and recycle the can, okay? It's allowed, right? So there are things that we keep, that pantry items, and if you take everything out of the pantry, clean the pantry, and then only put back things that are still in good shape. Okay, if you haven't eaten it and it's been in the cabinet for a year, that probably means you're not going to eat it. So if you want to put it in a box and you're allowed this weekend to pull anything out of the box and make something with it and eat it. But beyond this weekend, it needs to go. It's a donate item, okay? So take it to your favorite food pantry, okay? Watch for rancid oils. Some of those have a very harmful effect, so do keep an eye on things like olive oil and canola oil and some of those, and make sure they're fairly recent and that they're stored in dark glass so that the sunlight doesn't get to them. Make sure they are also away from a source of heat, because rancid oil can be a bad thing to get into. So check your expiration dates. Some things are really quite fine past their expiration date. Things like sour cream and yogurt are actually fine much longer than the expiration date calls for. So just, use your own judgment and only put back in your pantry things that you know you'll actually use. This is my favorite salsa, so I know that I will always have room for that in my fridge, in my pantry. We eat peanut butter, my favorite coconut oil. These are the things that I know at least one of us in the house is going to enjoy them, okay? So, and the weird little UFOs, they can go out. And again, compost food contents that you know you won't eat and that you can't, food pantries don't want the really weird items anyway, so go ahead and compost the food and recycle the container, okay? Have fun with it. Don't give this any more than 2 hours. This is not supposed to be a stressful task, okay? Boxed mixes, dehydrated food that you didn't dehydrate, anything that comes in a cardboard box, those are things you might consider donating and getting out of your life because they have additives in them that you don't want, and it's so much easier. These days, there's so many great recipes that why would you use a boxed mix? So I think that's everything. I have allowed my food snobbery to be on full display for the entire world to see, that I would rather eat real tuna from the fish department than tuna in a can that comes with MSG. And it's okay to be a snob. We all eat better as a result. Well, we eat better as a result. So have a little fun with it today. It's not supposed to be an overwhelming task. And in our kitchen, this is literally all of the pantry items that I can find because we don't keep, other than that, we don't keep an actual pantry because the fresh things that we keep are on the counter, so I can always go by and grab some fresh vegetables or fruit. The fridge has things that go bad quicker, and drinks and, you know, the meat. So there's no pantry per se other than this in this kitchen, and that's fine. It's okay. It's going to be fine. So I hope something that I said today is of help to you and that you enjoy the journey, because having a clean pantry that only has items in it that you actually use is so rewarding. So get those donate boxes ready to go, and all of those cake mixes and brownie mixes and dehydrated potato products and such, get them out of here. Anything that has MSG, get it out of there. All of your favorite things. Just put your favorite things back on the shelf. Get rid of the rest. Yes, it's okay. It is actually, some food should be just thrown away. That's all there is to it. Okay? So it will be a rewarding task. It will make a big difference in your kitchen. So go on. Get on with it. You can do it. I know you can. I'm Carmen Shenk, the Tiny House Foodie, reminding you that you can go tiny. You can embrace simplicity, and that you can eat really, really well. Keep in mind, as you shop from here on out, shop the rim of the grocery store. Pick up the freshest food, and if you want produce, instead of looking for a can, look for it in the freezer section. Okay? So those are some tips for your shopping for your tiny house. I'm Carmen Shenk. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.